Morning, guys. Morning. Cheryl, dum. Let's see what the market has in store for this morning. Hope everybody's good. We got about 3 minutes, then we're going to get started. Good morning. Solly, good morning, man. Lorenzo, good morning. Teresa, good morning. Hey, Zeph, good morning, man. Heard you in a competition with Doc there with Euro CHF. Good morning, Fani. Pemo, good morning. Hope you guys are good. Tabo Tolo. Hope you guys are good. Can everybody see me? I hope you can. All the guys joining us on YouTube, thank you for joining us. This is the Quick Trade Trading Room session. It's good to be with you. This is my monthly book here, guys. Bruce Whitfield, called Genius. You might want to look into that brilliant book. Proudly South African. John Williams, good morning. Anya, good morning. Zev, you say that it's still gonna push up. We're gonna check it out, man. You know, very excited about the start of this week, guys. I'm with you for the next 5 days. All the guys joining me for the first time. Good morning. I'm Ashley Reeve. I'll be a facilitator. Can everybody see my screen? Yes. Can everybody see my screen? Just let me know. All right. And then as we continue, guys, please note Quick Trade is a licensed financial service provider and a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. It is Wednesday, midweek. Myself, guys, registered rep there, working for Quick Trade under supervision with the FSCA. It authorizes me to offer a couple of recommendations. Also, guys, remember the trading room is the department responsible for facilitating the trading support department is responsible for facilitating the trading room. Myself and Roger, we are your facilitators. 5 days on, 5 days off on the trading room. All right. Cut-off for withdrawals Mondays to Fridays, 1,500 hours. Hey, Gerard, how's it? You good? And then Saturdays at 9 a.m. Good morning, the Bone Collector. Did someone just resurrect you? Hold on for me. Is that Ken? My word, where's Ken? Yes. Ken, how have you been, man? My word. I think it's been, what, 5 months. Ken, where you been, man? Yes. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Mike McLean. I miss saying the name and surname there, Mike. I really missed it. I missed it. Are you guys ready to move? Ken, a lot has changed, man. You've been here for, you haven't been here for some time. A lot has moved. Zev, Kenny's back, man. Jay's ready. All right, guys, we're on 9:32. We're starting at 9:35, so I'm still allowing a few guys to come on whilst I, just greet everybody. Last time I saw you was 5 days ago. Tebeho, how's it, my friend? Is everything okay on your side there? And then, guys, here's your phases here as always. Ken, you see the consistency when you left? The phases are still being mentioned, man. So it's a great testament here. Consistency is going to build the thing, yeah? Accumulation, movement, and breakout phases, critical to build your approach, critical to build your strategy, critical to build what you deem as a method, all right, for approaching the market, whether you are a scalper, whether you are intraday trader, whether you are a day trader, whether you swing, whatever you want to define yourself as. Accumulation, breakout, and obviously the movement phase will be critical for that. All right, everybody clear with that one there? If you are, just give me a yes, a no, a maybe. It's all good. All right. Cheryl's ready to go. Zeph, where's Dan and Lungi? Yeah, the guy will probably come and pop in again at some point, because it's remember, it's a whole pipe, man, that gets, people are coming in, people are going out, and every week. And so I think that's what we want. That is what we want. We want people to come in, people to go out, trade, come back if they need anything. It's about independence at the end of the day. All right. So are you guys ready? I mean, I am. I'm pretty amped up. I am really happy to be with you guys as always. I obviously want to share my screen with you guys. It's 9:33. We got about 2 minutes. There are still some guys coming on. Quickly tell me, how's the start of the week been there? Monday and Tuesday, Mike. How's it been? Markets, how's it been for you guys? Have you guys enjoyed? All right. Maybe just let me know. I heard you guys had some competitions. I know Zeph, he's looking to go up. Who's going short in the Euro CHF? Etienne, we don't get moved by those kind of stuff. We don't suffer from FOMO. There'll always be opportunities. All right. There'll always be opportunities. All right. Are you guys ready to move? Are you guys ready to go? Positive all the way. Market was fun, unpredictable as always. All right. All right, everybody. So last week, very interesting one day, guys. Look at this week now. Can everybody see my screen? Morning, Zulu Warrior. Can everybody see my screen? All right, beautiful. All right, here we go, guys. It was, yes, I saw it was Poncho's birthday as well. Anyone else birthday that I missed, guys? Anyone else's birthdays that I missed? Maybe let me know, man. Let me know. We want to wish you a happy birthday, yeah? Lorenzo, happy birthday, guys. Let's wish Lorenzo, happy birthday. Anyone else? By a long way. RJ, come on, man. Anya, guys, cut a brother some slack. I want to introduce some new things. Mine the third, Etienne. All right, happy birthday to all of you guys, man. Yes, I'm gonna give you something here. Saturday. Amanda, the guy say, hey, Ditaba, how's it? I hope everything's all right with you, Ditaba. We should, and for the rest of the guys, absolutely. All right, you have a splendid one. Remember, guys, your birthday is not only for you, for everyone else as well. All right, so let's push. Happy birthday. Let's push. Last week, guys, NFP, ladies and gentlemen, who was surprised by the market? Quickly talk to me. Who was surprised by the market there with the NFP? It was a very, very interesting one. The Zeph says that you get money in your account from Ash if it's your birthday. Ish, I like that one. And I said it deliberately, and I put it out there deliberately for Zeph. I'll give you guys an answer, after the session. Who was surprised by the NFP last week, guys? It went slow on Friday and faster this week, and it was a birthday all right, so Cheryl, Lorenzo. All right, so the guys are still there. V was pretty surprised. Anyone else, guys? Just a couple of notes before we push forward. All right, everybody. You guys know that what's going to be very important for you guys to know is that gold obviously fell because of the rallying dollar, guys. It fell below $1,700 an ounce on Wednesday. And what's very important, guys, is that the expectations is that the Federal Reserve will continue to raise interest rates. Are we together? And because of that, we're seeing the fall in the dollar. What's also going to be important for you guys to check out with China. China is a very big exporter, does business with a whole lot of countries. And so if something happens in their environment, in their system, it obviously has an impact. Just a couple of notes just for you guys to actually write down and consider. Brent is also under pressure. Are we together? It fell to about $92. Are we together, everybody? I'm not sure where it is now, but we'll go and check it out. There's also the ECB, guys, is expected to raise rates sharply. It's on Thursday. That's tomorrow. Are we together? And you also know it's the FOMC meeting that's also coming up. And so there is a bit of volatility expected then this week as well. But nonetheless, we want to push and we want to see if there's anything for us to get into. Australia's Q2 growth accelerates, guys. There's been a bit of an advancement there, but I'm not sure that it really did anything, because I was actually checking out the AUD Swiss franc, and I'm seeing that the Swiss is very much stronger than the AUD. I'm speaking on a daily frame now. Are we together? So that's far more short term. We're going to check it out in a sec. I just want to mention a few things for you to go and watch. All right. Is everybody clear with what I just mentioned up until now? If you can let me know, about 14 seconds there, and then I'm going to continue. Futures fell, guys, as a strong dollar yields. Are we together? You guys can see the NASDAQ is down. The Dow there is down. Are we together? I do have a percentage there, for these guys. Are we together? I'll get it just now. But what's going to be very important is for us to see the correlation with the dollar going up. As you can see here, we're seeing the commodities come down. We're seeing the indices come down. All right. There's a lot of news, man. Yes, BRICS I have. Well, look, it's more of other nations trying to get together. If you look at the concept behind it, it's other nations trying to create other alliances with each other. Trade. Are we together? Are you with me there, V? And so that happens, throughout the world, even in the private sector. From the sense of industries now, you'll find that there is certain industry sectors that will actually come together to try and create opportunities for people that can't catch up with the other guys. And so you'll find there's developing nations there that's included, and it's obviously giving them a platform for some growth. All right. I think it's a great initiative, because you asked what's my opinion on it. I think it's great. I think, as you know, I'm an advocate for pros and cons. Whether you're creating something good, there'll always be a con. Whether you're creating bad or something bad, I think I suppose you can get good from it. But there are pros and cons with it. You need to look who's involved. You need to look at what are their trading features, with who do they trade apart from each other. US is not in BRICS, so obviously China still does business with the US. But the US is not part of it. So you see those kind of stuff can create cons, because now the US can question, but what is actually happening in BRICS that we're not privy to? Does it make sense? They can create friction. It is possible. I'm not saying that there is friction, but it is possible. People get carried away for minor things that you wouldn't expect them to carry away with. All right. And then obviously, guys, just for the guys that are joining for the first time, I also want to welcome you. You see, the trading room. What I'm doing is it's not just about trades. It's about discussions, questions about what's happening in the market. So we're not here just to look for opportunities. It would be dull and boring if that was the case. We're here to upskill people. We're here to empower and to develop. Are we together? So it's not just about going onto the charts and looking at technique. All right. It's more than that. There's more substance. There's more value. And I think it will be an injustice to the skill, all right, of individuals that want to impart and to empower just to look at technical analysis. That's not being a trader, just looking at technicals. All right. You've got to understand other aspects, and that's going to be key. All right. So I got you there, V. So with regards to NFP now coming out, surprise. All right. The dollar has strengthened overall. As mentioned, it's well above the 100-point mark. I told you guys about the 110. It's reached the 110 now. If I go to a weekly frame here, guys, just to give you more context, I'm looking at the 114 next. Can you guys see that? It's successfully broken. All right. It's at 110. I'm looking at 114 now for the dollar to rise. If I go back, watch what I do. Can everybody hear me clearly, by the way? Let me just make sure, guys, because I'm really looking forward to making sure that everybody's with me. All right. So 114 is the next area. Let me actually go to the monthly. It's going to just cut some time. You know, the whole traveling to the left-hand side. There's more guys joining. Can you see you guys? This is where we want to go, 114. And you can see that we are above, we have 110. That's the next zone that we're looking for. So if by this week we have some good, stuff coming out of the FOMC, we're looking at 114. But guys, what's important here, Zulu Warrior, what's going to be key here? I want you guys, Sia, all right, Uncle Philip, Ken, I want you guys, Tabo, all right, Etienne, Cheryl, Mike, all the guys, all right, Taboho, when I'm bringing up these charts, one of the major points I want you to focus on is the accuracy here. Is everybody clear? The accuracy. The accuracy is going to be key. Why? Because many guys judge people's success based on entries. Do I have any witnesses here? There's guys that judge people's, all right, success on entries, number one, and they also judge people's success, all right, on their profits that they see in blue. Is everybody clear? They judge on entries and they judge on profits. Guys, please, let us please understand this now, all right? That is somewhat of obscure, if I can actually put it like that, all right? Because there's sometimes when your entry is premature, all right, and then you get out of the trade premature in a loss, but then you weren't wrong about your direction. Does that make sense? Your direction was right, but you got in at the wrong time. And so what you must then begin to then calculate, all right, and use as a gauge or a barometer for success is your accuracy of telling direction. Is everybody with me there, guys? Let me pause there, make sure everybody understands that, and then we can push on. All right, you gotta see your accuracy here. See you, see, I have a good one. All right, everybody. So 114 so far, we have been on point, we have been accurate, and 114 is what we're looking at after the 110. All right. Now, as I mentioned, the correlation is eminent. You can see it, or it's inevitable as it's working out correctly now. All right. When it's short term, it's okay. All right. We have gold coming down. We have the indices coming down. The retracement in the indices is still there. NASDAQ is still in its retracement. It's still in its pullback. Is everybody clear? So we're going to go there now, and we're going to go and check, is there anything to go and get into? Are you guys ready? Because now we know where the dollar is. We're looking 14. If tomorrow is successful and it's positive, are we together? A stronger dollar to 114, which means our shorts with gold possibly today, our short with silver possibly today, our short with NASDAQ, Brent, WTI, S&P 500, Dow Jones is possible then if it is going to turn in the favor of the dollar. Is everybody clear with what we're looking for now? If we are pro dollar, we're looking for a stronger dollar. We're going to look for a short in those indices. So let's go there in those commodities. Let's go there now. All right. So yeah, first of all, we have, okay, well, that's not the NASDAQ. Here's the NASDAQ. All right. So here we have the NASDAQ. I have a 11599 zone here that I did not take away from last week. 11,599. Is everybody clear? Ash, how's it? 11,599. Need I remind you, Tabo, volatile, not something to be tampered with. Good balance. You got to be on your toes with this one. You don't leave this one for 7-8 hours. Clear. If you're trading the NASDAQ with a small balance, you got to be there. Can I say that again? Guys, remember, in being in the trading room, it's not only about when you trade, it's how you trade. So if you're trading the NASDAQ, everybody, if you're trading volatility, you cannot put a trade in with a small balance and then you walk away for 12 hours. Is everybody clear? If you're trading with a 500 Rand, a 600 Rand, and you're trading a volatile security, please understand me this morning here, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be right there because you have to possibly exit. There's emergency exits that happen. I gave you guys emergency exits now, not only for a 12, not a 12, a daily, gave you one for an hourly frame as well. Do you guys remember what that was? Do you guys remember what that was? I gave you emergency exits you can use for a daily frame, and I gave you one that you can use for hour frame. I hope you guys remember these things, or you've written them down so you can go and visit them again. 11,599, all right, 0.5 is the exit if the dollar strengthens. Yes, everybody clear, guys? Is everybody clear? Uncle Philip, if those interest rates get raised again, we're seeing this thing come down here. You guys know diesel and petrol is going down by, I'm smiling. I want to see if someone can give me the rand amount there real quick. Money, Shira. All right, 11,599. 11,599. Sisonke, right? Is there anyone interested in taking the short on the NASDAQ now based on what the dollar is showing us at this moment? Guys, we're taking it based on current movement and possible movement, which is tomorrow and Friday. All right. Lorenzo says, I learned yesterday with DJ, gave me a shock and I got out with 1K profit. Let's give Lorenzo a round of applause. All right. Within 60 seconds of placing trade, risk too high at the stage. Listen, I like the maturity though. You make, but you are understanding what is happening there. So I love it. Ash is down with what is the point of emergency exit at 11.59? Now, Mike, let me ask you the question here. If you're trading the NASDAQ, is the daily emergency exit more applicable or the hourly? I want you guys, Zulu Warrior, if you're trading the NASDAQ, if you're trading the US 30, if you're trading the S&P, all right, is the daily or the hourly emergency exit more applicable? Hourly. All right, guys, give yourself a round of applause there. All right, the hourly is more applicable. Why? Why is the hourly more applicable, ladies and gentlemen? Why? Why? You got to give me whys now. Why is the hourly more applicable? Yes, Cheryl, because of the volatility. So can you see the zone over here? Let me take, so hold on. Let's first do this. I'm going to give you the risk and reward. Are you ready? I'll give you the risk and reward. Let me do this first. Hold on. If we're shorting it to 11,599.5, that's 425 pips, ladies and gentlemen. That's nothing for the NASDAQ. Are we together? That's nothing. This thing moves. All right, everybody. So obviously your stop loss. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Can you guys see this? I'm going to give you an hourly now. Now, can you see the daily is not going to be right here? So what do? Can you see the zone here? Cheryl, look at that. 12161. All right. Now you switch to a 12-hour frame. Can you see this? 12162. If it closes above there, the 12-hour frame, you get out of the NASDAQ. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear there? Can I say that again? I went to the daily and I looked at this high here, the closer high to my entry. Why the closer high? Because this thing moves, right? If I do this, and when I say moves, it moves with profits. If I do that, just between that high there and that high there is 84 pips. Does that make sense? So take 0.15 on 85 pips. Take one standard lot on 85 pips. Is everybody clear with that? Can you see the technique here now, ladies and gentlemen? Take 5 standard lots on 85 pips. How much loss are you going to make? So what do? No, you mitigate your risk. You can place it here as well. Does that make sense? You can place it here as well, right there by the close. The close there and the open there, you switch to a lower time frame and you say, no, I'm not taking a chance here. If it closes above there, I'm out for now. I have to wait for it to do what? To go back again. So if this happens, boom, and it comes back again like this, that is entry. Does it make sense? But you get out. Is everybody clear? So if it goes up like this and you stay in, there is a possibility this thing can go higher because look at these wicks over there. Do you see that? So you get out for now. You get out for now. Guys, you're not going to get this anywhere, you know, where people are so detailed here. Look at the detail here. Does it make sense, everybody? This is detailed stuff. You ain't paying for it. This is technique. You ain't paying for this. Does it make sense, everybody? You're not going to get this. Guys, don't share this kind of stuff. All right. So look at this there. Boom. They put a price figure to it. I'm going to charge you 5,000 Rand just to know something like this. I'm going to charge you 6,500 just to know something like this. It's mahala here. Does it make sense, everybody? But that does not water down the value. Is everybody clear? Jay doesn't like that wick. So if it closes above 121, write that down if you're getting in for the short. 12132. 12132. If a 12-hour candle closes above there, guys, at this point, it is 9:53. We still got 2 hours left, 2.5 hours left before 12 p.m. So if that candle closes above there, then obviously you want to get out for now. If it doesn't close above there, I mean, that just makes, this is logical. Does it make sense, everybody? It means that it is still down there. All right, it's still bearish. Let me pause for 14 seconds, make sure everybody's 100, then I'm going to move on. We got S&P to go, we got Dow Jones to go, then I'm going to go to our oils, to Brent, I'm going to go to W, I'm going to go to gold. All right, is everybody 100, guys? 14 seconds, then I'm pushing. All right, Ash went in. Remember, if you have a small balance, you have to put these techniques in place. Guys, I cannot tell you how many questions I get on a daily basis. Ash, I have a small balance, I'm trying to grow it. If you are trying to grow a small balance, you need more patience. You're going to have less positions. Is everybody clear? That is a fact. Unless you have 500 Rand and you're putting in multiple positions where you overexpose yourself, guess what? Margin call is your name if that market moves against you. Margin call is your second name, and margin call is your third name. If you have 5 0.01s in, you're going to have 5 names called margin call. Is everybody clear? 5 names, and then your surname comes. I'll call you margin call, and then your surname after that. If you have $500 and you're trying to put in multiple positions, small balance, less positions. Small balance, let the risk come down. Is everybody clear? All right. One margin call. Let's move on. Let's go to S&P 500. S&P 500. Now, S&P 500 is very interesting. V learned the hard way. Respect the honesty. I respect that. All right. This is very important. 88 pips away, guys. Now, this is not for everybody because I want you to look at the index size. Can everybody see the index size? 3827. 3827 versus the NASDAQ. The index size is 11,000. Guys, can I please again? Index on NASDAQ is 11,599. Can you see that? It's tens of thousands. S&P 500 is thousands. The margins will be cheaper here. Is everybody clear? Margins will be cheaper here. Is everybody clear with that? So if the margins are cheaper, that simply means your profits will also be impacted by that. Because the more margin you put in, the more profits you stand to make. And on the other side, more loss. Everybody clear? Is everybody clear with that, guys? Raymond, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. John, got your thumbs there. Jay says 4 times. Yep. All right. So Dow Jones, 3827. 3827. Is there anyone that is interested in the short here with S&P 500 before I move on? Remember, we don't suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out. If it's in its movement phase like it is now, it's fine. We move on. We find something else. Is everybody clear? We're not going to suffer here. I'm going to put myself through that stress. All right. V is out. Anyone else? Quickly give me a response. Who's out? Who's in? Who's waiting? Let me know, guys. We want to move. We want to move. We want to move. We want to move. We want to see what else is available here. All right. You scratch me, I scratch you. That's how we move. That's the way of that's the spirit of the commercial world. Does it make sense? I scratch your back, you scratch my back, etc. It's the principle in the commercial world. All right. So I need you to respond so I can move on. You don't respond, I'm going to stay and talk. All right. Thank you very much. I'm moving. Dow Jones, guys. This is for the Anyas of the world. Here we have 29974. Guys, can I please point out something to you? You can clearly see it's been broken, yeah? It's not been broken, guys. And what's also going to be key here is the following. I want you to notice something here. Look at this. Look at this pivot point here. See this area here? Price is actually pushing through the trend line and not going above that pivot point. Now, this is something, Cheryl, this is something new that I want to show you guys in this next 5 days. You guys know I like to come through with something new every week where I can show you something, work on it. Remember, when I say every week, all right, Tabo, when I say every week, there's sometimes when I need to, for 2 weeks, I need to keep on doing it, like pivot points. Are we together? Major levels. I need to consistently like reinforce it. But then every now and then I can come and say, okay, I'm done with the pivot points for now, Uncle Philip, and now I can introduce something else. Guys, there's so many things that I can show you, but time needs to work with us. Does it make sense? This is something new that I want to try and show you guys from a technique perspective. I always tell you guys that I do not teach any strategies. Does that make sense? I show you the market behavior and I show you a technique how you monitor the behaviors. Everybody clear there? Can I say that again? I'm not giving you a strategy here. You need to create it on your own. What I show you is the market behavior, and then I show you techniques and give you tools to monitor the behavior so that what is important or what is the result. I'm looking for one word. What is the purpose of monitoring the behavior and the tools, all right, to monitor the behavior? What's the result of doing that practically? Who can answer that for me? What is the result of that? Please don't say profits. Don't say profits. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's give Cheryl a round of applause. Let's give Cheryl a round of applause. All right. Let's give Cheryl a round of applause. All right. I want to see and get you guys to a place where you can use your technique and your tools and the market behavior or the movement to get the direction. Does that make sense? A spade is used for what? Opening a hole, closing a hole, not hitting someone, although some people are nuts enough to do it. For chopping wood, I told the guys, you know, I've seen someone chop wood with a spade before. Zulu Warrior, you were there that day. Chopping wood. There's already 4 things you can use one tool for. Does it make sense, everybody? So these tools, these techniques is for you to get direction. Direction. All right. So that pivot point there, is price beneath the pivot point where the X is, or is it above? Is price beneath the pivot point or above? Whoever's writing on my screen, please leave my screen alone. It's mine. Under. So what does the under mean? What does the under mean? Automatically, guys, I know it sounds simple and silly maybe. It sounds like a, you know, elementary question, but trading needs you to actually have a childlike mind where you believe. Does it make sense, everybody? Where you see something possible. All right. So there is sellers in here. Is everybody clear? There's selling momentum. It's declining. Yes, Etienne. It's not advancing. It's declining. Does it make sense? It's not increasing. It's decreasing. It's declining. So the sellers here, all right, they are in the market. It's beneath that pivot point. Is everybody clear? Now look at this. Can I please show you this, guys? I want to show you another scenario here, just on this pivot point here. You can call it a major point, whatever you want to call it. If price did this and it pushed above, it would be a different story. Does that make sense? Because now it's above this top half here, but it's beneath here right now. Look at the scales. I want you to see the simplicity in the Shira. Can you see it? It's above here. Does that make sense? It's above. So what price can do? Price can do this. It could have come like this, up, and then retrace, as long as it doesn't go beneath. Does that make sense? If it goes beneath there, guess what? Let me put the scalpers in now because I have the guys. Zulu Warrior, are you ready? Told you guys I'm going to bring you something here. All my scalpers, where are they? Where's my scalpers? Where's the guys that like to get in with minute frames? Minute frames. Let me just see what the guys are saying here before we go on. All the guys that like the minute frames, this is your measurement here. That's your measurement. All right. So if price does this, as an example, comes up, comes down, it's still above here. Does it make sense? So it's cool. Is everybody clear? But if it does this, let's say price came like this, up, down, and then push down again. The moment it closes beneath that pivot point there, Etienne, on a minute frame, he's 8. He's 8 because minute frames can quickly go down. Does that make sense? Is everybody with me? That pivot point is a barometer. That's the guys for the minutes here. Does it make sense, everyone? The guys on the hourlies, you using wicks. Daily, you using wicks. Minutes, you got to have a different technique. Is everybody clear here? I hope you guys are learning. Oh, as I told you, I'm excited for this week, man, because we're going to put this thing to the test here. Is everybody with me? For real. All right, so yeah, we're okay for now. Is everybody clear? Anyone interested? 2997, 4.8. Is anyone that wants to go in here? Yes or no? Anyone that wants to go in here right now? All right, the guys, Anya says, let's have a look. You want me to do some risk and reward here before we push on? Some risk and reward? Let's just do it. I'm with you for the next 5 days. Come on, I mean, what's a few extra minutes gonna, All right, 29974.8. All right, that's a lot of pips, guys. That's a lot of pips. So we might want to bring it up a little bit, all right? To this area here, 304.77. All right, I'm telling you, it's the shirt. 304.77.3. Are we together? This is a 1-to-2 ratio, Anya. If you get in right now, stop loss 31552. This pivot point is not going to be applicable on this daily frame. I used it as an example to show you the minute frames will have more data for you to get that point in. Does it make sense? Daily has less data. So you want data, you want candles. All right. It's been a while, Ken. Seth, they don't call me diet for nothing. Hey, guys, I heard something interesting about Bruce Willis. Maybe you guys can confirm. Let me see who says anything, and then I'll know you're on the right track. I'm not going to say it. I'll wait. Maybe someone has heard something about Brucey. All right. And whilst that's happening, anyone interested? Can I move on, or do the guys want to get in here, guys? Let me make sure. Okay, Shira, there we go. All right, Shira. All right, Shira. Hey, the Shira, the Shira. All right, very interesting. Yes, that was a very, very interesting one, eh? But you know what I'm so happy about? In his life, he finished what he needed to finish. Yeah, are we together? I mean it in all sense of respect. He created, a legend. Does it make sense, everybody? And now in his old age, yeah. All right. No, Zeph, we don't know. Brent, let's go. Zeph, hey, Zeph. All right. Brent, ladies and gentlemen, $91 a barrel here. Etienne, how's it looking there? Tepo says we better buy Brent. Do you guys agree with Tepo? You guys agree with Tepo to buy Brent right now? That was my favorite movie franchise. What was more on the Sylvester Stallone there? By the way, Ash, we better buy Brent. I hate this movie that explains why. Yes. Earn money as in you was almost. I hear you, Shira. I hear you. V agrees, but not now. Anyone else? Montimer says nope. Anyone else that sees the buy now? Etienne, you see the buy there. Cheryl, I've spent far too much time glued to my phone. Hey, I heard that. Okay, well, not me, but I heard someone say it to someone else in the week. Mike says this load shedding is impossible. Hey, man, we have load shedding. Well, we're supposed to have at 10 a.m. I see one of my laptops that's is here is still on, so I'm not sure if the load shedding is coming. Hold on. It's struggling to go up. Remember this, Tepo, we have a rising dollar here. A rising dollar. So 88, 88, and 82 is what we're looking at. Is anyone that wants to go in short? A short here with Brent, guys, to go down further. There's speculation for it to go to 87. If you guys have read it, 87, $86 a barrel. Are you guys looking to go into the short here? Talk to me so that we can move, Tepo. Can you see the overall movement here is more bearish? Can you see that there, Stevens? All right, so if it's overall bearish here, we're seeing it at a support. If it breaks that specific support there today with the daily frame, then it could possibly move down further. All right. Are you staying near to a hospital, Zeferino? Or is it generator or what? Or what's happening? Fuel is dropping. I asked who can give me the random amount of how much it's actually dropping by. All right, so are we going to leave Brent, guys? Are we going to leave Brent alone? That's about $2, yeah, 247 around there. Solar, all right, okay, so okay, flexing. Guys are flexing, but they're going to put a levy on you too, by the way, Zev. Just so you do know, solar's coming. They're going to put a levy on you. Because you're using it, the sun. When I read that, man, that was about 3 weeks ago, a month. I read an article that they're going to charge people with solar, but it's now, Zev, that's how people feel. They won't pay because the government doesn't own the sun. But hey, man, you're on the land. It's funny, I know. It's funny. You're on the land, so the land is getting sun. So you have to pay. All right, like TV licenses, guys. I mean, I stream. I don't even use, I stream. I have to pay my license, but it's $318. Yeah, well, mine was $318. I left it for some time. Went to 318 Zulu War. I forgot about it, and I started getting all these messages: pay. And yeah, there's some guys that refuse to pay. By the way, is anyone on this session that feels like that? So Brent, I assume we're gonna leave, guys. I pay, Zeph. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, man. It's principle. Shira's on a long for Brent. Check Nompanelo's just like blunt. I don't. That's funny, man. That's funny. Nompanelo, that's funny. All right. Give to Caesar, man. What belongs to Caesar? Auto buy trigger. Shira, just watch that, my friend. Are we together? Just watch that very carefully. That 88 looks like we're going down there. Okay. All right. It looks like we are going to go down there. You can see this 12-hour here. If it closes like this, is a very big possibility. So just watch it for me. Okay. I'm going to move on, guys. WTI, looking for that $80 a barrel there. Are we together, guys? 18.18. Let's do a previous area here, guys. We're looking at the weekly frame. Are we together? So this is the start of the year. Can you guys see that? For it to retrace all the way back to the start of 2022. Is everybody with me? I see there very closely, but yeah, I survived. And guess, all right, okay, now I'm with you. All right. And then Zeph, all you need to do is buy 80-inch monitor like that. You don't have TV and they can't charge you. Hey, Zeph, these hacks, I have my view of them, my 50% view of these hacks in the long run, whether they catch up with you or not. I don't know if anyone feels the same. All right, these hacks. 80.18, guys. Can we leave this one alone? EJ, how do you feel about your WTI? All right, it's about $5 away from $80. Should we leave it? Can we go to gold? We're going to check out what gold's doing. You saw the dollar is up, so gold should then be down. All right. Not trading it at the moment. All right. So we're going to go to gold, right? Let's go check out gold. And if I switch to my daily, ladies and gentlemen, last week I had a 1685 with you guys, 1685. All right, I'll take that. This off, this off, this off. Can you guys see us? 1685. We came very close to it. We were about 40 pips away from it. All right, 40 pips away from it. And it seems like we're still going to go in rest at 1685. So our accuracy was great there with gold and with the dollar, the correlation between the two. 1685. Guys, suggestion, let's just leave it for now. Let's see what happens. Yesterday, it had a rejection at 1724. Are we together? And so because of that rejection, 1724, let's wait and see what it does here. If I zoom in just a little bit more, look at this. It's in this range here now. All right. Great support. I agree. Can we check this out at our recap again and see how gold moved? Is that fine? We can come and check it out. All right. Let's go to our dollar pairs. All right. Let's get in with that. Are you guys ready? Dollar pairs, and then we'll switch to others. I'm trying to work in our pivot points, man. I'm trying to work in the pivot point there. You know, if you're going to do it this, like today, we're going to do it at the recap. You know, I'm trying to see how we can get that done. All right, so USD Swiss franc, ladies and gentlemen, spot on with this. 97788 was the exit. Is there anyone that took this trade here? It took its time, but it did go up eventually. Are we together? And at this point, guys, I'll be honest with you, just resisting at this moment. Look at that resistance area there. You can clearly see. Let's wait for it. Dollar keeps on strengthening. We look for a long. All right, then we look for a long. But what's going to be key is for us to find an exit. Are you guys ready for the exit here, guys? So we're not going to use, that's 9.8, about 9.9. We can use 9.9. Let's use 9.9 right there. That is roughly about 94 pips away. Please write that down. 0.99353. 0.99353. Guys, when it comes to levels, I really want you to write down the levels. There's a reason for that, okay? 99353. 99353. At this point from a daily, you can see it's resisting here. Is everybody clear? It's resisting. All right, so from an hour perspective, guys, let's do this. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm putting on a line chart. Put this in here. Look at that. Has this trend line been broken? No. Can you guys see this? Has this trend line been broken? No. So why would we go for a short? We wouldn't. Does that make sense? So we wait. Is everybody clear? We wait. Now, if I go to a 15-minute chart, this is for the guys that are, hold on, this is for the guys that are trading the shorter time frames. Can you see the zone here? Let's just say you were taking. From there to there is only 42 pips. That's the guys that are trading the shorter time frames. Look at this. See the pivot point here. Etienne. Cheryl, can you see that? Look at that. Is everybody clear? Look at that pivot point there. Push beneath, came back up, just like I explained. But I explained it from the other side. Cheryl, remember that. I said if it went up, comes down, and it bounces off there and goes up, that's great. But this is not from the other side. Came down. If we had a break and close above there, out, get out, get out, get out. Don't even, just get out. Does it make sense? Then you got to wait for it now. So if it does, if it did do this, look at this. Hope you guys are watching here. T-Boss, you watching. You guys are watching. Mpo came down. Resist. If it did close above there, you out. Then you got to wait for it now. To do what? Down again beneath this zone here. Does that make sense, everybody? Because if it comes down and breaks below that zone there, that's a lower low. Does that make sense? This was the first low. That would be a lower low on that side there. Obviously, the candle will look something. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear with that? So where is the pivot? Or where is that apex there? All right. You can see this is still moving down. And this is for the guys that are trading the shorter time frames. Is everybody clear here? What did I say to you guys? Accommodating everyone. Not just here for the guys that are doing daily trades. Not only the guys that are doing 8-hour, 12-hour, 6-hour, hourly trades. This is now the third part here where I'm accommodating the guys with the minute trades. Does it make sense? And therefore, Thabo, now you can see this is not a trading session that is only dealing with a certain group of people. Is everybody clear? How many guys out there only trade NASDAQ? How many guys out there only trade Dow Jones? How many guys out there only trade Euro USD? The technique I'm showing you is for anything. Is everybody clear? Is everybody clear? This is not just for. All right, can I move on? 14 seconds. It's technique, it's technique, it's technique. All right, so we leave that one alone. Unless someone wants to get in here for the short right now. Is there anyone that wants to get in for the short right now? If you go to the hour frame, look at that. Anyone that wants to get in at this point in time. Is everybody testing? Can everybody hear me? 100%? I'm sure if everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me clearly, guys? Sorry. All right. All right. Can we move? Let's move on, guys. USD CAD. We're approaching the 1.32592 area. This was the exit, ladies and gentlemen. That's the exit, but it's taking its time. It's taking its time. 1.32592. Is there anyone that took this long here? I've been speaking about USD CAD. I told you guys this is a clash of the titans. You guys know that. US, Canadian dollar, neighbors. Are we together? They do trades together, or they are trading partners. Is everybody with me here? But then you have other factors. The dollar is strengthened by other kinds of trading, as well as the Canadian dollar strengthened by other kind of trading, like commodities, your oil. All right. So there is definitely features for both of these currencies that are putting them in a position where they're locking heads, and it's a very, very unpredictable currency pair if you don't understand the move. Is everybody clear with that, guys? Is everybody clear? So 1.32, let me please make the suggestion here, guys. Let's wait and see what happens at 12 o'clock with this guy, because you can see it's clearly still consolidating. Can we see how this 12-hour closes here? 4 p.m. we check in again. Is everybody 100 there? Everybody 100 there? Everybody clear? All right, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. We're going to the others, guys. Are you guys learning this morning? Thabo, Philip. AUD USD. AUD USD. You guys learning here? It's very important. 0.66793. Etienne, do you remember this one? This was, 2 weeks ago already. This was long ago, yeah? The short into the zone finally Can you see it's reaching that 66793? I mean, this took some time. EJ remembers that one. We were on the same tip that we were like, if it breaks beneath that zone, we short. Look at that. Finally, look how long it was actually accumulating here. Up, came down, just did not want to move. And finally, after it broke out, it came down here. Now, remember, I told you guys about Ken. You weren't here. Where's Ken? Is Ken on? Is Ken off? First half, second half. Hey, it successfully went through first half and is now completing second half. This was 2-3 weeks ago. All right, everybody. 67185. It's in its movement phase. We can leave this one alone. That's only 40 pips away. Is everybody clear? It's only 40 pips away. Because the next zone is hold on. The next zone I'll tell you now. There. Please write this down. 64. Hold on. 64157. Cheryl, you know what? I would recommend, let's just leave this one for now. Because there's only about 40 pips, right? There's about 38 pips. Let's wait for 66793 to break. Let me take it further down. Much better. 200 pips. Much better trade. All right. All right. 64157. Just write that down. 0.64157. Yes. That's the trade we want. And this will be in support of what? Stronger dollar. That's in support of stronger dollar. All right. Everybody clear on that one? Everybody clear on that one? Let me make sure before we move on. 14 seconds. 14 seconds, and I'm pushing on. Next dollar pair. NZD USD reached that specific area 0.60453. On point. Came through all of these areas here, guys. Just so you do know, if I do make it more visual for you guys, please look at this. This was our trade actually, 62501 down to 6453. All right, so this was a trade that was spot on. See that? We were spot on with it, the direction, the next zone here, because if you look at, we are still beneath those pivot points. Can you see that? We're still beneath, so there's still some sellers in here. Can you guys see that? Can I give you a level here so you can track it? Yes, we can. We can. We can. Not a problem. We're going to go for it, right? The moment I'm done with these dollar pairs, we're going to run through a couple of other pairs. All right, Zeph, got you. Hold on for me, guys. Let me just. Okay. I think I'm hanging just a little bit. Just give me a sec, guys. Yeah, I'm hanging a bit. Just give me a sec. I'm hanging just a little bit, guys. Just give me a sec. Can you see that? Sometimes when the connection is hanging. Sorry to all the guys even on YouTube here. Just a bit of connectivity issues. Can you see that? Let's do this. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna put a new chart on. That one seems to be giving me a bit of problems. Apologies for this. It does happen from time to time. Or is it this pair? Okay, hold on, guys. Can we just park the NZD USD? Let me go to another one and see if I get the same issue there. All right, here's the GBP USD. No, it's definitely the connection. All right, so let's quickly deal with this one, you guys. Let's see what is happening. We came down to our exit here. We successfully hit our target, 1.15430. You can see it. I left it on. All right, I left it on. Is everybody with me here? 1.15430 from a weekly perspective, guys. From a weekly perspective, we are at the support. There's formulation taking place. You can see it. Look at that support that's forming. Look at that. I'm just down to shorter time frame. You can see the support. Look at that. So let's also leave this one and see. All right. Oh, that's set. Okay, cool. Be clear with the GBP USD as well. I'll revisit NZD USD. I just want to make sure that everybody's with me. Can I go? Can I go, guys? Let me know. All right, Euro USD, last one here. All right, I think I know what was going on there. It's cool. I think I know what was going on. I'll just see if I can fix it. All right, so here's the Euro USD. Hit the support, 0.99007. Let's leave this one as well. Let's see, I'm dropping down shorter time frames. There is a support that is formulating, but it doesn't mean it's going to hold. Because if the dollar keeps on strengthening, you can see here, there's a lot of sellers that's in there. Look at that. Is everybody clear? So it doesn't mean it's going to hold. Look at that wick over there. So let's just see how it closes today, actually. If it can close beneath 99007, good to go. All right, then we go for 97001. Everybody clear? That's where we go to. Let's just wait. 97001, but we want a close beneath that zone. All right. Clear? Clear, clear, clear? Ladies and gents? All right, let's move on. I'm going to go to the Euro AUD, right? I'm seeing it. The NASDAQ exit. I'll have to go back to it. All right, Chris, give me a sec. Euro AUD. Zeph, just share that again with me, my friend. You were looking for long. All right, and TP is 149. 129. All right, stop loss is 1.46678. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Anyone else in this trade? Yeah, this is a very, very, very nice trade, actually. Can you see this is a cluster. This is a cluster. And you can see this top cluster here versus this cluster here. So we are in between them right now. These two clusters here. Can you see that? And Philip, we are in between these two clusters here. So we're basically just extracting or just taking out a couple of pips from there. Kuruleku, can you see it? We are extracting pips out of this area here that is in the middle of. Yeah. Is everybody clear? Can I move? Because I want to do the risk and reward now. Now look at this. What's going to be key here is the following. Notice if I switch to a 12-hour, I want you to notice this. Look there. Zeph, can you see all of this noise here? Zeph, can you see all of this? A lot of points here. So there is noise. I see the long. Are we together? I see the long.
I didn't get.
But there is noise. So just expect a bit of that. All right. Long to, guys, 149. Stop loss. There we go, guys. 0.01. At this point here now, the euro is stronger here at this point. Yeah. Etienne, at this point, the euro. But the only challenge with the euro, but this is the problem. ECB monetary policy tomorrow. If you long here now and that comes out as negative, ladies and gentlemen, that's a problem. Do you see that? Zeph, ECB announcement tomorrow. So we can long it, but if there's anything, I mean, that's 79 pips. For fundamentals, that's nothing, yeah? Fundamentals that can quickly go down and trigger. Does it make sense? Then you exit. All right. All right. Is there anyone else that wants to join in this specific trade here, guys? Anyone else? Anyone? Exactly, the energy. Yes, they are gonna increase rates, even although there is a problem with the energy pressure. All right, I was, but now you made me nervous. It does look good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. It looks good. You're already in 80 pips up. Are you 80 pips up? Panelos is not sure. Look, guys, it looks good. Just beware of the ECB announcement, all right, tomorrow. All right. Just be careful of that. That's and this noise it can reject at this zone here. And if it rejects at this zone here, a problem. The emergency exit 1.46439. 1.46439. All right. 1.46439. Tabi Seng, I got you. Big profits. Well done, Shares. Give Share a round of applause, guys. Everybody cool? Can I move, guys? Nicely done, Cheryl. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. I'm going to the front. Just give me a sec, guys. AUD Swiss franc. This was a very disappointing trade. Very, very disappointing. The AUD just could not gain any momentum after that nice breakout there, 67103. But the AUD just, it just could not gather any momentum after that zone. It pushed up, rejected, and then came all the way down to back to the support in this consolidation zone. This is a very, very strong area of resistance. Can you guys see that? It's extremely strong. It's been struggling for a very long time, guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 11th week. It's stuck in this zone here. Managed to pop its head up. It's popped its head to the bottom side, but it just kept on coming back in here. That's a problem. Is everybody in the band? So let's leave this AUD Swiss franc alone for now. All right, let's leave the AUD Swiss franc. I actually exited here on the emergency exit here, and it just did not work out. This one did not. It's long, man. GBP NZD. This looks very nice. I just want to make sure that. Look at this nice thrust here. GBP, Great British Pound. And in the largest scheme of things, you can see it's at a support. Can you guys see this? It's at a support. Can you guys see that? It's at a support at this moment in time. This trade, let's first look at this. See you, Jerry. Have a good one. See you, Jerry. There and there and there. You see where price is right now. So from that zone to that, if I go to a shorter time frame, this will not be a daily trade. There's a very big chance we could come back down again. This would be a short-term trade. This will be a short-term trade, guys. And you can see if I put on a 5-minute, I just want to see what's happening here quickly. Just give me a sec. Look at this. So if you go back, that's where we're at right now. Can you guys see this? There's the point. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong one. That's the point. And it's nowhere anywhere. Does that make sense? Can you guys see this? Even if I go to a 30-minute, look at that. Is everybody clear? It's rejecting. So we're waiting as a possibility we could first come down, guys, and retrace 100 pips. Guys, you want to write this down for anyone that wants to check it out later on? 1.89479. 1.89479. I don't know if people are afraid as I'm to trade you against this chart looks like that guy at the club. You don't want to mess with, man. Even if 1.89479. You guys got it. 1.89479. That one you don't want to mess with. That big one. Cheryl. Hey, Zulu Warrior. With that hand can go over your whole head, your whole face, Yeah, Mr. Mageba. Mr. I'm telling you that one hand can go over your whole face and he can drag you out like that from the club. You don't want to get into altercation like that, man, because your friends, they'll be laughing at you for the rest of your life as long as you're friends with them. They'll always come and say, hey, you remember that night? Ngululeko, you want to get into that thing, man. You do not want to get into that thing. They'll be teasing you. And what makes it even worse, gents, if your lady's with you, it's even worse. So just stay out of that zone. That's forever. Move to Australia rather. Can we move, guys? GBP NZD. All right, 1.89479, 1.89479. And then, Cheryl looks like one of those ladies who'll say, you know what, babe, it's okay, things happen. Things happen, and you know what? You almost had him. I saw he got you in an awkward position. Let's move. GBP-CHF. He got you in an awkward position. Cheryl, I saw a video on the ladies that like to jump in the middle when the man is fighting. And the guy said the ladies should go home or they should leave because they get in there and they try to hold their man, and then the other guy has an open window to give him a hiding, and then you have to now face, then the guy has to lose. So you say, women that want to get in, just go to the side, go sit in the car, GBP-CHF. GBP-CHF, from a monthly perspective, we have the 1.10873. Are we together? 1.10873. Yes. And from a monthly perspective, we are still well beneath these points over here, which is what we analyzed. There are sellers in the market at this point in time, and we're still on our way to that specific wick. It is currently in the movement phase, and I'm not sure if there's anyone that would like to take this specific trade down now at this moment in time and get in. All right, is there anyone that would like to take this trade down at this moment in time? GBP-CHF, which is correlating positively with the GBP-NZD, if you think about it. The GBP-NZD looks bearish, and this one is also creating, and you can see the sellers in there. All right. I'll wipe out my popcorn and watch the guys try. No, babe, it's okay. I saw when you threw that punch, and I saw, and you just missed his ear. All right, guys, the only challenge I see with this one is the following. Price can bounce from here, 1.12504. Please be careful here, all right? Price can bounce at 1.12504. Tabo, it can bounce there, so just be careful of that 1.12504. But if it descends and actually goes down and declines, guys, 1.10873. Can you please write that down for me? 1.10873. 15 years. That's long, eh? That's a long time. Do you guys have this? Can I move on, guys? Can I move? This German 30 is really, I know that this is Zulu Warrior. CAD JPY Kitumetsi. If I see correctly, I think you wanted to go for CAD JPY. Am I correct? So from this perspective, Kitu, hold on for me. Nice. Just have orange. Hey, the guys. We are well above this key two. Can you see this key two? All these areas here. Can you see all these zones here? These are all pivot points on the shorter time frames. Look at that on the shorter time frames. If I go to the shorter time frames, look at that. Those are all pivot point. It's above. This resistance didn't hold. All right. Now, if you go to a weekly frame and you go to the left-hand side, sorry, guys, it's really just, it's just not moving nicely at this point in time. Key two. What I don't want to do is restart at this point in time. There are some charts that are a little bit, it's hanging just a little bit versus others. Look at the GBP NZD, we had no issues. GBP CHF, we had no issues. The NZD USD, we had an issue. The CAD JPY also seems to be doing something similar. So after the session, I can just restart and see if it is the connectivity. It could be, but I do not want to restart whilst we busy in the session. So please, can we just pause this one? But just tell me quickly, where would you want to get out? Where would you want to get out right now? What was your initial TP though? Because I'm battling to move to my left-hand side where I can give you something. Can you see that? It's just jumping. It's jumping. So it could just be a reboot that's needed from my side, but I don't want to give you something that I'm not 100% sure of. All right. So you want to go to 110. Yeah, I mean, look, you're only going to miss out on, look how it's hanging. This one's hanging, all right? It's 69 pips. I can't tell if it's a good time to get out because if you got good profits, you got good profits. I don't know what your daily target is. See you, Cheryl. All right, you're welcome. If you have good profit and you've made your target, why not? Why not? Why not? Are we together? If you have good profits and you made your targets, why not? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Lorenzo, USD JPY for long. I don't see any issue with that though. Kitu, if you're saying that you have good profits there, as long as you cover your commissions. Okay. All right. But the chart is hanging. Can we maybe when I do come back with you at 4 p.m., I can give you some more detail on the CAD JPY. But if you have made good profit and you are happy with it, there's nothing wrong with if you. I don't want to give you information if I don't have everything in a row on my side. Okay, so please make sure that you feel comfortable and that it's enough profits for you to exit if you're willing. All right. Renzo, you want to go for a long? Where to though? I want to see if this one gives the same issues. USD JPY. Lorenzo, where do you want to take it to? It's reached 143, which is where I wanted to go. 143, you can see it's there. It's reached. Beautiful. 143. Give me a sec. This one is also giving, seems like it's also giving a bit of challenges. It should still be. Hopefully by 4 p.m. it would have worked out better. All right. But Lorenzo, just to answer you here, we currently at 143.864. A 12 hour is not closed above there yet. Let's maybe just wait and see if a 12 hour. All right, let's maybe just check that out. Let's go. Euro CHF. Where is Lorenzo? Can we just wait for 143.864? See the 12 hour closes there. All right. Euro CHF for short. No, we actually didn't go through the Euro CHF yet. It's consolidating at this point. Look at this. It's still consolidating. Can you see that? It's still consolidating. Let's wait and see how it fares there. All right. GBP yen. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Got about 7 minutes left. Doing very well. Yeah. Your challenge with Roger. Yeah, we're going to see Zeph. Yeah, guys, this thing is really hanging. I'm just closing a few of these windows. It could be one of the reasons why. GBP yen. GBP yen for long. The bulls won. 167.615. 167.615. That's what I'm seeing there, right? And then we possibly push further up. All right. Very nicely done there, Cher. Let's give Cher a round of applause for that, guys. All right. And then also to Boipelo. Well done. Let's give Boipelo a round of applause as well, guys. All right. And then I need to go to AUD JPY for Kudzai for short. Where do you want to take it to, Kudzai? You know what, Kudzai? I was also looking for a short here, but it pushed above the 95. We first could go to 97 before, eh? So just be careful there. We're going to wait for this one, all right? It was 165, Shera, 165. Kudzai, 97.635. We could first go and see or find that area. All right. Did you worry for a sec? All right, everybody cool? Guys, I think we did very well. I think we did very well for the start of our 5-day journey together. Also, what's important here is to note the following. Really pushed up. Yeah, I agree with Ash there. Look at that. This is a very wide. It's very wide, this one, guys. This, if you guys can see this specific security as Zulu Warrior, this thing moves very, very sideways. Can you see that? It's not it's not straight up. Are we together? There's certain charts that move like this. They move to the sideways, but as they're moving sideways, they move up. Then there's other charts that just go straight up. Are we together? So let's see how this one pans out. But for now, AUD JPY Kudzai, we could go to that 97 first, okay? So guys, obviously from my side, I'll obviously see you guys at 4 p.m. Even the guys on YouTube, thanks for joining in this morning. I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. for our recap on YouTube. A wonderful late morning, good early afternoon. I'll see you late afternoon at 4 p.m. for our recap. All right. Pleasure to be back. It was good seeing you guys once more. Are we together? And you'll be with me for the next 5 days. That's inclusive of. You guys later. Ciao, ciao.